What's up, guys? All right, man. Last video to our champion standards of winning in all and/or our rules of engagement here in the Champion Army Brotherhood. So we already went over. First, tell the truth, man. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to other people about where you are, what's not working. Maybe you're not fulfilled with where you are. You can have $1 million in a fucking bank and still look up at the ceiling and question yourself, who am I? Or you can be wanting to go to the next level and you know you have to be somebody that you've never been before, so you're not happy and you're lying and you're doing this facade out in the public because you feel like that's what you have to do, or you're going to lose all the fake ass friends you have. But let me tell you, the moment you start telling yourself the truth and other people the truth about everything, man, there's truth in it. There's freedom in that truth. So that's that. So we also talked about naturally choosing. Making a choice about who you're going to be from now on. Are you going to be the person that you were created to be, which is a conqueror, which is a champion, which is a warrior, that you're going to go out and storm the wall, storm the castle wall, take the fucking hill, get in the ring and fight the good fight in the battle of your life as it relates to your business, as it relates to all the things that matter to you as a man, and be fulfilled and stop being afraid? Are you going to choose that life? Are you going to wear that armor and be who God created you to be in this time? That's a choice. Choose who you're going to be and live that life from now on, as it relates to you. Next, you're going to have to start being much more clear. A lot of guys will say, oh, I'm clear, I know what I want. Then when I talk to them, it's a convoluted, muddy mess of bullshit, because what they're choosing is not really what they're clear on. They're choosing what they think they can have based on who they've been in the past, not who they believe that they can be in the future. So until you get clear on the things that you want and decide once and for all that these things are truly for you, not for other people, not to satisfy and kiss anybody's ass. This is truly for you, because you were built to conquer. You were built to lead. You were built to be more than who you've ever been in the past, and this moment fucking matters. You become very clear, you become focused, and you become committed. The last thing to be able to make all this stuff work, and the reason why the champion standards of winning and all really works, is because once you have all those other things, now you can become relentlessly committed to winning it all. What do I mean by relentless? You see, when you were born relentless. You were born unstoppable. There was nothing you couldn't do. You could jump, you could run, you could fall, you would say things that may offend other people, you could go places. What gave you that natural instinct is truly deeply embedded in you, but that natural instinct that was perfect slowly got cultivated into something less by well-meaning parents and people who actually say they cared about you. But in the end, whatever it is that you were taught that caused you to stop, that caused you to slow down, that caused you to not take chances, that caused you to only take certain chances, the chances that you thought you could win, that caused you to become the liar that you see yourself if you were really telling your truth today, caused you to stop being the greatness that you were born with. When you understand that the things that are holding you back are truly not you, then you can finally become relentlessly committed to the things that you are now clear on, the things that you've now told yourself the truth about, and the person that you've committed to being. Relentless is a part of your DNA. Being relentlessly committed to go out and get the things you want and refusing to settle for any less than that is what it takes as a standard of living to be a champion in the world. We hear too much about people who've fallen, people who've taken a knee and they didn't have the strength to continue on. Or worse, we watch guys who've fallen and we watch the crowd stone them for losing. And then when they get back up, people say, you know what? I hope this guy doesn't win. I hope he doesn't. And then when he turns around and he becomes this relentless person, he inspires us to follow him again. Why? Because in the end, no matter how we want to hate guys who want to succeed, who put themselves and their needs first, we can't deny that that's a powerful place to operate from, because in the end, we all want to do it, but we don't believe that we can, so we allow people to cut the line in front of us. We allow people to tell us who we're going to be, and we have glimpses of what that looks like as if we were to take charge, and typically we don't do it until we're pissed off. And then by the time we're pissed off, that's when the crowd turns on us, and then when we succeed, we kind of give them a little hope, and then we come back and we start winning again. But it all starts with the ability and the understanding that when you show up relentless to your cause, when you show up relentless to the things that you've decided that you won't stop even yourself from achieving, power has to come forward. It is your right, it's your God-given right to win it all in your life. You shouldn't be secondary. You shouldn't be last. Everything about who you were created to be successful. You were created to be a champion. You were created to live this lifestyle of being this person who goes out and fights the good fight. That's the warrior for your people. You get it? But until you become relentlessly committed, remember who you are at the core. This unstoppable being, this relentless being, born so powerful, taught to stop by other people, out of their own fears, worries, and judgment. And we just made it cover everything instead of just a few things that people were talking about at the time. When we decide that we'll no longer let those things stop us, we become the champions that we were created to be again. So, as a recap, if you live your life from telling yourself the truth, choosing to be who you're going to be, being very clear about the things that you want in your life and that you will no longer settle for, and then be relentlessly committed to get those things, if you live your life by that standard and that simple standard alone, I can tell you that your whole life and the way you think you are and the way you see life today will fucking change. You were created to be a champion. And unless you're willing to wage war and fight for what you want, you won't have it. I continue to say that. So be okay with going through the panic, pressure, and pain that it's going to take for you to stretch and grow and get those results by living the champion standards, holding true to these as it relates to who you are and who you're choosing to be. And I will help you get those things, because the Men in Champion and our Champion Army Brotherhood are all standing firm on these as the standards that we are committed to live our lives by from now on. They've served us, they'll continue to serve us, and because of it, we have the marriages that we want, the businesses that we want, making the money that we want, and living the life that we want as men committed to go out there and be the champions that we were created to be. Again, this is Coach Vic. Hit me up if you need anything. I'd love to have you take a seat at the Unstoppable Training Camp, which is the beginning phase of entering the Champion Army or the Champion Army Brotherhood. I would love to have you, even if you just want to come and see how we play the game and learn the baseline strategies, some of these strategies, and way more than you can ever imagine. But if you're going to come correct. It is truly a weed out process where we only allow specific types of guys to enter our brotherhood. And if you're going to be one of them, we'd love to have you and help you sort through what it is that you're going through right now and help you get to the part where you can put a plan together, customized specifically for you so you can go out and win it all. All right, man, this is Coach Vic. Wage war, make this stuff happen. Peace.